Hey there guys, welcome back to my channel. Today you are in the midst of a golf game showdown. It's a new show that I've devised for my channel. I'm going to have game showdowns across various systems. This is going to be 9 different systems, 9 different golf games. First game we're going to play is on the Amstrad, and it is Nicklaus Golf. Not a game I've ever played on this system before. Played the Amiga version. I owned the Game Boy version, which I played a lot. So I don't know what this is going to be like. Hopefully good. We will see. There we go. We've got an overhead view of the course. Hopefully it's all going to work on the joystick and everything. That's obviously my plan. Would help if I didn't pick the wrong joystick up. I have plenty. At the moment I've got my PS4 on in the background, so I picked up my PS4 joystick by mistake. There we go. Yeah, that's working. Okay, now from what I remember of this one, if you go to the end here, I think it rotates your view. There we go. It's the same sort of thing you normally get. Down the left-hand side, you'll see a load of lines. That is basically your power bar, I believe. I'm hoping. Okay. What do we got? Wind. Okay, so the same for the wind of it. Right. I'm assuming we stop about there and probably on that line. Not a bad start. Providing that's fairway up there, of course. Looks like fairway, doesn't it? That's a pretty good hit. 198 yards to the hole. Oh, is it fairway though? Oh, maybe it's not. Oh well. I don't know if it's supposed to be as blocky as it is. I'm guessing that's water on the side there. It's not the most tidy looking graphics, is it really? Let's see. Gonna have to probably take a more club. That'll do. I do like a golf game because it's what I call chill out games, really. I mean, that's if you play them well. You know, if you play like an absolute dog's dinner, then it's not quite so chill out. I totally forgot then to take more club because I was in the rough. That was a bit of a mistake, but it certainly plays okay. I don't think you'd be disappointed back in the day about the way it plays. Not the best looking golf game I've ever seen. I can't say on the Amstrad particularly because I've not really played golf games. You can only take a pitching wedge. Okay, so let's see how many lines here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's 10 lines. Okay, that makes it pretty straightforward, doesn't it? So probably need to go to about line 3.5. Bearing in mind we're in the rough and the wind's in my face. That's too hard. Oh, looks like I hit the flag. Always helpful in a golf game. I'm only going to play 1 hole of most games. If I rush through a hole quickly enough, I'll probably play 2. But most games are going to get 1 chance. That's it, because otherwise the video will be, about 90 minutes worth, and we don't really want that. So I think this will be it for this game. Oh, look at that. 0 break. Not a lot of distance. If I don't get this one in. There it is. That was a par, wasn't it? Not a par? It was par 4. Well, that's a good start. That's not a bad game, actually. I'm quite quietly impressed with that start. Okay, next contender will be from the ZX Spectrum. I will not tell you the game until we load it up. Just suffices to say, I don't think the ZX Spectrum is going to win this competition from what I know of the next game, but we will see. Okay, back in a second, guys. Okay, guys, welcome back. This is now Konami Golf on the ZX Spectrum. This is ZX Spectrum's representative in this competition. Not sure if I've ever played this before, so this is a first. Hopefully not going to be too difficult. Joystick not working at the moment. Spacebar again, the order of the day. Okay, that's fancy. It doesn't look like it's going to be a joystick one, so yeah, it looks like we're using the keyboard again. Okay. So wind right to left. I don't know how I hit the shot. Oh, I see. So it's yellow. It's going to be full power. Not quite full. Oh, why did it go that way? Okay, that's a little bit weird. Not quite sure why I didn't hit a straight shot there. I would assume that was for power. Okay, that one went straight. Yeah, straight in the damn bunker. Okay. Right. Well, that looks like it's going towards the flag. 204 meters. Oh, straight, slice, hook. Okay. Doesn't look like you change your club, which is a little bit weird. Okay. Just hit it. Excuse me. Wow. Not a bad result, considering. This is a very odd little game, isn't it, this one? Don't even know how far to hit the ball. I'm just going to belt it and see. That's not very good. I'll just go straight at the hole. Double bogey after hitting the ball out of bounds. They say you need a couple of holes or a couple of goes at something. Sorry, a couple of holes in the golf game, I would imagine. A couple of goes at a golf game to know. I think I already know that this game's not very good. I'm going to try hitting another shot just to see if it was my aim that was off in the first go. But yeah, it's gone right and in trees. Yeah, not so good. Okay, as it's a very quick load in this one, I can just quickly and probably play the rest of it. 96 meters. It just doesn't tell you what. Unless I'm missing something. No, that's it. Didn't go very far at all. Okay, right, fair enough. It's just not a very good game, is it, really? Let's be perfectly honest with it. The ZX Spectrum's probably been a bit diddled here, because I could have gone with the next game with this system, which is going to be on the Commodore 64. That's all I'm going to say right now. But yeah, this one definitely bottom of the pile so far. Unlucky ZX Spectrum, not this time. You've won a lot of the game comparison videos, to be fair, ZX Spectrum, but you're not going to win this one. Okay, on to the next game. I know for a fact it's 100 times better than this. I'll be back in a second. Okay, here we are on the Commodore 64, and this one, as you can see on the screen, is Leaderboard. This is definitely going to be a contender already for the best golf game. There's no doubt. This is a classic. Anyone who's ever played it will be able to testify to that. Very hard game, to be fair. A very hard game, but a classic. So here we go. And yeah, as I say, the ZX Spectrum may have been a little bit hard done by here, because this could quite easily have been the ZX Spectrum game I chose, but I grew up playing this on the Commodore 64, he says as he smashes it in the water. So it made it on the Commodore 64 for me. See, I aim right and hit it right. Come on now, Lee. Oh, that's all right. I got a bit more room that side. That's good. Yeah, I mean, this is classic. I could have picked Leaderboard for the Spectrum and World Class for the Commodore 64 if I was feeling generous, but no, I think you got to have just one version, I think. Would have been a bit unfair to basically have the same game twice. It's not a bad shot. Not a bad shot at all. Still got a chance of a par. Oh, we've got 20 feet. I always used to say each line, except for the first one, obviously, because that's 0, is 8 feet. So, being as it's uphill, we want to go 16, 24, so probably that line there. That might be too hard. No, perfect. In for a par. Let's just have a little mosey onto the second hole, because I do like this game. If I feel like I can afford to get away with 2 holes, I'll play 2 holes. Oh no, come down, come down. That might be okay. It is okay. See, the problem with playing 2 holes of leaderboard is it is 2 holes to demonstrate just how rubbish I am, which is not so good. Now, do I go for it? What do you reckon? I've got it. As it's only the demo of this game. Oh, sugar. Not so good. Still want to go for it though. So hard to hit a straight shot, and you'll find as well a lot of the time when you aim it one side, you'll always hit it the other. Right, so you go. I'm going to aim it left. I've hit it right this time. That's not. Oh, it's still going to go in the water. Oh man. Okay, let's try again. That might be good. That might be good. Yep, there we go. See, I can occasionally hit a good shot. I'm going to get a par on this one, though, am I? Tell you what, though, if I hit the 3-wood first up, I would have been in with a chance of an eagle, which would have been pretty awesome. Right, we got 8, 16, 24, 32, 40. How about that far? Not hard enough. Shame, shame, shame. But still, I mean, look, as bad as I'm doing on this, I'm still having fun. So this is what this game's about. I tell a lot of times I've done the game comparison videos. The Commodore 64's come out the worst. It's awful. That's a classic, and that is going to be right up there. Okay, on to the next system. See you in a second. Hey guys, welcome to the Commodore Amiga. This is Microprose Golf. Now this was a good game back in its time. Whether it's aged well, I'm not so sure. I think I played it fairly recently, but not for a good while. So it's more recently than when it came out. Obviously, you know, it's not like been 20 years, but yeah, it's still been quite a while. But I remember this game when it came out was unique for the fact it was like 3D, which was pretty awesome. So a quick look what this word is. Oh yeah. Oh look, golf. Funnily that, isn't it? What are the chances? Okay, so I'll have to do new round. You just want medal play because that's just normal. One player. Human. Now, this is pretty much a simulator, so why does it come up as computer? You're human. Current handicap 28. Yeah, because you've got to if you play more rounds, you get a handicap in this game and everything. It's very technical. Yeah, you can choose what clubs you want to take, but I think we'll leave it at that. Just going to go with the bare basics. Okay, that's it. We're in. Just play the first course. I think you click on that here. Oh, just enter maybe. Yeah, there we go. We're in. We're in. Took a while. Probably will only get time for one hole on this one. It's a par 5 anyway, so there you go. You get your information. Stroke index 3. That means it's the 3rd hardest hole on the course, I believe. Excuse me. So, yeah. Right. I think this is a drag over to aim kind of scenario. Yep, that's it. You've got your wind gauge as ever. I think that's to hit it. That you can tee the ball up or down, so you get higher shot or lower. That is to change your foot position, so you can hook or slice. Obviously, that's to change your club, and that's your scorecard. Actually, I think this is how you hit the ball, if I remember correctly. Yeah, there we go. So you got your standard gauge. I think it goes to the top. And obviously you can see you've got kind of a 3D representation of the course. It's this button to hit your shot. And obviously if you want to switch your cameras sort of thing, you can click on that button. Okay, off we go. Oh, wow, that went quick. It went very quick. I was not expecting that. Oh, that's really absolutely messed the shot up then. We're in the rough. Okay, well, I'm obviously not going to hit it over there because that's just suicide. Probably hit it there. And try a low club. Something like an 8 iron. Okay. That'll do, yeah. It's a par 5. No need to take risks. Probably need to go a little bit more that way. Don't want to hit the tree. Okay, right. I'm going to be ready for it this time. Well, there we go. That's a much better shot. Don't know if I hit it hard enough though. Oh, I need more club. That's not too bad though. But I've got to go over the trees now. This is going to make this shot a little bit interesting. We'll try expected 176 to 196. Okay, well, I'll give it a try. What the heck? Only playing one hole. Oh dear. Oh dear. Alright. Let's try. My favourite golfer when I was a kid was Seve Ballesteros. I used to love him. Let's try something that he would probably try. Yeah. What you do see, I think if you turn that way, it means you're going to slice it. This could go horrendously wrong, by the way, just so you know, but we're experimenting. It's a bit of fun. Aim it a bit more back that way. And off we go. This is why we're only playing one hole of this particular game, because it takes a while. I think I did what I wanted to do, and he has sliced it. However, it's kind of gone horribly wrong and into the water. Well, aren't we just glad that we're not playing much of this game? This is what I should probably have done in the first place, and that's just play out to the side. Well, that's boring, isn't it? You don't want to see that. Well, you can see the potential of this game, can't you? It is very simulation based, you know. So if you're looking for a more accurate game of golf, you know, then I think this is probably the one for you. I would like to get the ball in a hole, but I don't want to take forever just playing one game. Let's see how we go. First of all, really got to get it past the trees. Would be a good, helpful hint. Preferably not in the water. That's actually not too bad. Oh, in the bunker. Damn it. Oh dear, making a right balls of this. Right, so that's 115. Sorry, it goes 15 yards. You can see me whacking this right over the back, but I just hit it. Yeah, I thought it was going to be too hard. Never mind. Never mind. I'm sure there's more technical ways to play this game. I know you can move, like I said, move the ball back and forwards in your stats. That makes you hit it harder and higher, and that's probably doing something else as well entirely. But, you know, we're just going to give it a little. Actually, I think does that. Oh, okay, that's just the green speed. I'm pretty sure you. Yeah, that's where you get. What's this do? Oh yeah, there you go. That's where you get and you can turn the putting grid on, so you can kind of see. Obviously, what the ball's going to do. It's very technical. It's a good game, this. It's just a shame in a way that the thing moves very quickly, so it does make it difficult. Let's just show you a putt. Obviously, there's the putting grid. You can clearly see that's moving from the right to the left. So this is how we aim a putt. Just it looks downhill as well. Unfortunately, I don't know. Oh, I think that's, yeah. Gotcha. Yeah, that's terrible. It's back on the fairway. Oh my goodness. I'm not exactly showing this game off to the best of my abilities, am I? That's not so bad. There we go. Now we can do a proper putt. What it is with the putting, and probably got to aim it that way a little bit, is the line in the centre, I think, is the hole. So if you want to aim it short of the hole so it goes downhill and gets to the hole, then you aim it short of the line. If it's uphill and you've got to hit it harder, you aim it past the line. So I'll just do it a little bit hard. There we go. In the hole. Finally, 11 shots. Absolutely disgraceful. But a fun game. And I would say we are tied for the lead right now in the Golf Showdown. Because that is definitely on a par with Leaderboard. Especially if you play it well, which I clearly didn't. Okay, on to the next one. I'm looking forward to it. See you in a second. Hey there guys, welcome back. Now we have a classic in PGA Tour Golf. And this is on... So I'm just going to see where I am. Yep, this is on the Sega Megadrive. Again, this could have been on multiple systems. I have... let's just concentrate on what I'm doing. I have played this... first, I think, was on the Commodore Amiga, to be honest. But I've played this on a few different systems. I think it's available on the NES and there's other ones. Oh, let's just put that in because it doesn't really matter, does it? Okay. And just Pro Tees and we'll just okay everything and just play a go at Sawgrass, which is always, of course, it intimidated me on this game. But this is another very big contender for the #1 slot, to be honest with you. As far as I'm concerned, anyway, I think it's an excellent game. There you go. So it shows you a bit of an overhead, so you know roughly where you're going. Okay. It's going to be obviously joystick to move the cursor. You've got your wind, which you've got to keep an eye on this game because it does dart around. I'm not sure what the buttons do particularly, so bear with me. I'm going to have a little bit of an experiment. It may hit a shot. Yeah, C goes to the top, so you've got all your options up the top. You can look at the ball lie, the overheads, that sort of thing. I've got a feeling it's going to be A button to hit the ball, so I'm going to get ready to hit the ball here, but it may not go nowhere. There you go. Oh, no, there you go. It brings the overhead up, so it's going to be B to hit the ball. Now, what you can do is you can wait out the wind and sort of try and get a favourable one if you want to. Or you can just go for it. And I think we don't have time, so I'm just going to go for it. That we used to love when it first came out. This view was one of the first golf games I ever played where it did a kind of reverse view shot angle, which was really good, I think. And if you can you turn that bar off at the top? There might be a way to do it, but we'll just leave it on. We're not playing it for long enough to let it be a bother, to be honest. We'll try and get a straight wind. I'm going to club up a little bit as well because it's a wind in the face. Okay, it's not going to go straight when I'm waiting for it to, is it? Oh, there it goes. Now it's gone straight when I don't need it to. Yeah, Mr. Green. You're probably by now getting the impression I'm not very good at golf games. I'm good at them, but when I haven't played them for a while, yeah, sometimes I can be a bit rubbish, as you're seeing. Right, this is a grid. Obviously, you can straighten it with the joystick. Actually, I think you do it with... I don't know what buttons it will be on the Mega Drive, to be honest. Might be C. That might get you out of it, yeah, actually. You can move it round so you can straighten it, so it's a bit easier to read. I'm sure there's a way to change your shot type on this as well. There you go, special shots. There you go. So I'll probably be hitting a normal shot. If I was close, if I didn't have the bunker there, I'd probably hit a chip shot, which is a low shot, but yeah, I'm too close to the bunker, so I'm not going to do that. Okay, so I've only got to hit this about 75%. I hit the wrong one. There we go. Just clip it over. Not the best shot in the world, but obviously you'll get your putting view comes up automatically. Is it down? Maybe it's down to straighten it. There you go. Yeah, it is down. Usually you move it 4 slots, it'll get that's straight, you see. So looking at that part, I'd say you've got to aim it slightly out to that side. Okay. And it's 6 inches above the cup, means it's slightly downhill. So yeah, you can lower the putting gauge. Look, you see that? It's going down from 20 to 15 to 10. Okay, 10 will do it probably. So if I go up to near the 100, hopefully that's going to go in. Yes, there it is. Par, we're back on track. So that is PGA Tour Golf. I'm not going to play 2 holes. I'm tempted, but I'm not going to play 2 holes on this because we are running low on time here. I don't know, as it plays in the background. We could have a 3-way tie at the top. I'll have to separate that tie at the end. For now, I think there's a 3-way tie at the top of the golf games here. Something drastic is going to have to happen in the other versions to topple these. But we'll find out. Okay, on to the next version. Back in 2 seconds. So welcome back. Here we are, Neo Turf Masters. This is the arcade's lovely representative.
Please select the type of your game. Who do you play as?
Click stroke play. Now I usually play as this dude. We'll go with Germany because I don't want anything too difficult. And here we go. Many a misspent youth moment playing this game down the arcades, let me tell you. And definitely a very good memory for me. I think sometimes a golf game falls into different categories. You can have realism, or you can have something you just want to pick up and have a good go at. And this game's always good fun to just pick up and have a go at. They used to play this at lunchtimes at work, a little sports bar we had. You sit there with a couple of beers, a load of pound coins, and just play away at this. There we go. We will play 2 holes of this one because obviously it's a quick game. It's an arcade game. There's no messing. And there we go. And obviously I'm playing this on a MAME emulator, so you can play this at home. I've also got it on the Switch. And also got it on my iPad as well, funnily enough. So, and you can get a Super Nintendo version too. I think it's called Major Title, or IREM's Major Title, on the Nintendo or SNES. So it's available in lots of ways, this game. It's a very good fun golf game. If you're just looking for something quite simple. So what we got? 160 yards. This should be a full power shot. I'm going to club up a bit and then do a little bit of backspin. Let's see if this works. Getting a bit fancy. Oh, look at that. You can see I've played before. This game I've played a lot. Like I said, misspent youth. And there we go. 2 holes, 2 birdies. Played that a lot better than I played any of the other golf games, didn't I? Okay, so there you go. Oh god, is it possible to have a 4-way tie? Okay, I would say we have a 4-way tie at the moment because obviously I need to separate these games when we come to it. But so far we've got 4 contenders for the top of the title. Okay, or for the top title, should I say. Proper English would help Lee. Okay, on to the next game. Back in 2 seconds. Okay, here we are on the Game Boy. And it is... Hang on, just register my name quickly. This is simply entitled Golf. This is the first game I ever got for a Game Boy. I fell in love with it. I played... My dad won a Game Boy in a competition, I think, or he bought one. And, yeah, I played this game and absolutely fell in love with it. So, let's just see how we get on with this one. It's a notoriously hard game, this one, to be fair. Okay, I think you press the start button. Oh, no, that's not it. How do you get the map up? Is it the other button? I'm thinking it's B to hit the shot, so this is going to be a risk. Yeah, there we go. Oh, there we go. There's the map. Okay, so you can kind of see where you're aiming. Okay, back to the... Oh, yeah, and it gives you a preview of the green as well. Okay, so when you're ready to hit the shot, here we go. Yep, not the best. Highly inaccurate. Spent a lot of time playing this game. Usually on the train, going to work and coming home from work, that would be the big one. Lots of times people would wonder why I'm sitting there like going, oh, for fuck's sake. Sitting there playing a Game Boy, getting really riled up about how rubbish I'm doing. Oh, I was aiming for the fairway, just missed it. Okay. This is a par 4, if you can believe it. It's a hard hole, this one. I used to know all the club distances off the top of my head. I don't know them now, so it's pure guesswork what I'm hitting here. You can put spin and all sorts on the ball as well. I should have known that was too hard. It's a technical game. I think if you push up when you hit your shot, you put top spin on the ball. If you press down, you put back spin on it. So it's quite cool actually in that respect. Okay. So I just want to do a little shot here. Can't hit a straight ball to save my life. But you can see this was made in 1989. So, you know, it's a very good game for that sort of time. I think putting's just more straightforward. Just got to get your speed right. Which I did. I think I'll take a bogey, actually, on that. Yeah, it's a great game. It's a great game for the time. Brilliant. I don't think it's going to make the top 4, but it's certainly up there. When I do finish this video and I edit it, I will put for you my top positions for each game. Hopefully I'm going to come to that decision before I finish commentary, but if not, I might cop out and say it'll all be up there on the screen at the end of the video. We'll see. Okay, on to the next contender. I think we have 3 more left. Okay, so here we are on the NES with another game simply entitled Golf. Oh, and we're straight into it by the looks of things. Yeah, another game I've never played, so should be interesting. It looks like it's the NES equivalent of the game we just played on the Game Boy, so that would make kind of sense really, wouldn't it? Aiming's a little bit fiddly. Oh, hang on, I just selected putter. Oh, got to select the right club now. How the heck are you supposed to know how far you've got left? I don't know. It hasn't told me. Maybe this is their version of like Konami Golf as well. It's very similar. Okay. Aiming's like literally, look, you can go in a diagonal direction. Oh, it's very bizarre. Okay, I'll aim that way, but I don't really want to aim that far left, but... Now this is pretty dog rough actually, isn't it? I gotta be honest. Right, okay, it's never going to be a 7-iron from that close. I'll try a 9-iron. That looks too much club to me as well, but... Oops, yeah. You should always go with your instinct, Lee. Always trust your instinct there. Yeah, that was always going to be too much. What an idiot. Okay. Oh, that's better. Wow, that's very close. Yeah, this is definitely Nintendo's version of Konami Golf, isn't it? It's very similar. That was pretty rubbish. No, double bogey's not too bad. Okay, I'm going to have another try. Let's have another go at this one. I've been a bit bad at not giving the games I don't particularly think are very good that much of a chance. So let's give this one a bit more of a chance. Try forward. Ooh, that wasn't too bad actually, that shot. I mean, I know it's in the bunker, but this game could have done with changing the angles a little bit from time to time, really, couldn't it? Okay. we got it on there eventually. So it looks like there might be like 3 very similar versions. Yeah, it's too hard. It's hard not knowing how far things go and. Oh, there we go. Bogey that time. It's an improvement. Okay, yeah. So again, let's face it. This isn't the #1 contender, is it really? But it probably served a purpose back in its day. So let's not be harsh on it. Okay, on to the next one. 2 to go. Okay, guys, this is clunking along. Hopefully, it's going to work. It's Lynx, the Challenge of Golf, on a PC, a very old PC, I may add. So we're kind of on a wing and a prayer here. Let's start a game. Let's hope it's not going to be too complicated to set up. Torrey Pines will do. It's the only one up there. What about if I just pick a random? There you go. We'll play with you. Let's hope this is all set up the way I need it. We'll go okay. For an amateur. If I'd had it set up to play, I would have played Lynx 2003, which is, you know, a very good game for the PC, but yeah, I didn't have it set up. This is the original Lynx that came out. Oh, actually, I think this is the kind of more updated version of Lynx that came out. So yeah, there you go. You aim to the marker there. Obviously, you've got your wind gauge there. Club, which for some reason I've got driver 2. Don't know what that means exactly. And I think you hold the button down on this one. I've absolutely hiked it right. Not so good. So yeah, you can have an instant replay on this one, which is pretty cool. Runs pretty well actually, to be honest, considering I'm running this on like a DOS emulator, because obviously I can't run my original game on here. But okay, I need to take that club down a bit probably. I'll try a 3-wood. Gone left that time. It's not bad though. I always remember when this game first came out, I really wanted to get a PC just to play Lynx. I was really like obsessed with it. My dad, I think, got it. Yeah, and I just really wanted to play it. Hang on a sec. What do we need? 99 yards, probably a pitching wedge. Oh, hit a straight one. Now it just all depends on whether it's far enough. Oh, that is a beauty. Okay. See, I am capable of hitting a good shot occasionally. Well, it looks like it's still miles away. Yeah, I need to put the grid on. So there we go. So looks like it's going to be slightly from this side, but not too much. 29 feet. Again, I'm not sure 100%. I think you can click on... No, you can't. I think you could click on it to put a little line on. Okay. Guessing probably that's going to be about 80 foot. You want to go about halfway there, so probably there. It's not hard enough. Okay. So obviously if you play this game a bit more seriously, like and not do it on a little video like I'm doing, you could probably look up the gauges for everything. Ugh, too hard, Lee, come on. But considering I was running this back in the early days of PCs, you know, I'm not even a Pentium processor in sight as far as I remember for this one. It's not too bad. And there it is, in the hole. What did I get? A 6. We're averaging roughly bogey, double bogey per hole, aren't we, on most of these games? Okay, so that's Lynx, the Challenge of Golf. It's good. Very good for its time. Possibly not going to be a contender in this competition. But, you know, it's a good game. Good. Way better than the last game I played. That is for damn sure. Way better than Konami Golf too. So, there we go. There's my early input. Okay, final contender coming up. See you in a second. Okay, so here we are. Final game to play for you today on this golf challenge. Whaley Golf Country Club. Whaley Country Club? Whaley Country Club? I don't know. It's something like that. Let's put it that way. This is on the Super Nintendo. And so let's see. Select game. Oh, I've come all the way back. Idiot. Wrong button. Select game, tournament, 1 player. That'll do. Don't know what that is. Probably games on the cartridge. You'll do. Off we go. Straight in. This is what I love about cartridge and like console golf games. It's like, you know, there's no messing, is there really? Please God, don't let this be like... Hang on. Let this be like Konami Golf. Okay. See what we're doing here. Let's... Yeah, we want a 1 wood. Feet that way. Oh, is this it? Am I going to hit the ball now? Oh. I think I've hooked it. I wonder why they only put the golfer on the screen at the last second. That's a little bit weird, that, isn't it? No great surprise. I'm playing the Hawaiian tournament. Right, I'm not sure what any of that rubbish up there is supposed to be, but actually I'll aim it slightly to the left. I think that's where the hole is. Okay. Oh, I see. No, I don't know what that means. What's going on? Okay, oh, that'll do. Man, this is a hard golf game. forward. We'll take a chance. Not sure I quite understand the power gauge yet, but that was straight. Didn't even bother giving me a golfer animation that time. You can see what they're trying to do here, though. They're trying to go like for simulation, like more like a simulation kind of golf game, which is pretty cool. There's nothing wrong with that at all. A lot of people that play golf games, like my dad, for example, he won't play a golf game if it's kind of like a jokey game. He prefers to play it on, you know, a proper simulation kind of deal. Oh, I got my animation back. That looks like a pretty good shot to me. It's just a bit too short. That's a shame. Thought I'd nailed that one then. Okay, I'm still pretty in good shape there though. Okay, 17 yards. Probably a sandwich. Okay. It's a little shot. Too hard. That's not good. It's always the hardest part when you get around the green like this. Okay. Wonder if I can putt it. Probably can. There we go. That'll do, yeah. It's got to be a safer option. Oh, wow. I got a par out of all that. I got a par. I think that's quite good in its way there. That's quite good because what it's giving you the simulation, isn't it? Which, like I said, I don't think that's a bad option to try and simulate. So, yeah, I'm pretty impressed with that. Okay, guys, that was the final game I think we're going to play today. Now for the difficult task of separating them. I think my favourite golf game, and these are only my opinions, so you may have your own. I still have a soft spot for Leaderboard, so I think we're going to put Leaderboard at number 1. I'm just going to give you the top 3 positions out on my commentary, and then I will let you see the full list of what I think are the top. And maybe in the comments you can tell me what you think are the top games. If you've ever played them all, or if you've only played a few, just list which ones you like. Top 3, I think it's going to be Leaderboard. Takes the top spot for me. Still the most fun golf game. One of the hardest, but that's what makes it fun, I think. Second place, probably going to give that to PGA Tour Golf on the Megadrive. I really like that game. It's got a lot of realism. I like the fact that it was the first golf game when it had the proper pros in it that you could play against. And if you were in Europe, like me, obviously in England, you could play the European Tour version. So you'd play against golfers you recognise, which was quite cool, and be in the tournaments. That was really cool to be like that, because before that it was just competing 1 or 2 players, you know. In third place, I'm going to give it to Neo Turf Masters, one of my favourites. I'll put a link in the description maybe of the playthrough I did for it on my channel. I played it for Nostalgia Half Hour, so I think I played a full round, certainly close to that at least. Honourable mentions outside the top. Actually, we do a top 5. Number 4, for sure is going to be oh my goodness, Microprose Golf, yeah, on the Commodore Amiga. I would give that to number 4. 5 is a little bit more open. A lot of contenders for this. I quite enjoyed Jack Nicklaus Golf on the Amstrad. The very first one we played was pretty good. Soft spot wise, I would probably give it to Golf on the Game Boy, the little Mario Golf. It's a game I played a lot. It's a very hard game, but it's a very fun game if you've got a Game Boy. So I would probably put that at number 5. But, you know, again, it's subjective. You know, each to their own sort of thing. So if you've got an opinion yourself, you want to put down what you think is your top 5, or, you know, complete top out of all the games I've played here, you know, list them in order, what you think's the best one, let me know by all means. You know, there's no definitive answer, is there? It's whatever you enjoy playing the most, and that is the beauty of gaming. You know, one person's crap game is another person's favourite game of all time. You know, it's a purely subjective medium, gaming, and that's why we all love it. Okay guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this new format for the game comparison videos. I'm thinking about doing one for a lot of the sports games, maybe even introducing like platform fighting games as well. Let me know if you've got any options on that, any suggestions for me, and anything you'd like to see in future comparisons videos or top 10s or playthroughs or anything. Just let me know in the comments. That's great. If you're a first time viewer, please don't forget to subscribe, like the video, share with your friends. And also, if you want to contact me, don't forget to leave me a comment, or do hit me up on social media. Address is on screen as we speak. And here is the final top 9 or 10, I can't remember how many games I played now, for the Showdown. This is my top games, what I think, in my opinion, are the best ones. And like I said, feel free to share yours. Thanks guys so much. Take care. See you on the next video. Bye for now.